OtisWho.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
But this story here, I am serious. I don't know. I know I'm going to not piss people off, but you might be surprised on the stance that I'm going to take here. You might be. But let me just get into the story. This takes place in Texas, okay? And this is going to set a precedent if it goes, actually it's going to trial. But basically what's going on here is a Texas school is going to trial after punishing a black student for his locks. Now, I'm going to say that again. It doesn't, you have to let that sink in for real. A Texas school, a high school, is going to trial after punishing a black student, for wearing locks. So let's get into the story. I don't know how you feel about this, but let's just get into the story. Bear with me. Here we go. Let's get right into it. All right. A Texas judge has ordered a trial to be held in the case of a black high school student who was repeatedly punished by his school district for his locks hairstyle, which he and his family claim is protected by law. We'll definitely get into that. For months, 18-year-old Daryl George wore his hair in neatly twisted locks to school. His school district, however, has a dress code that limits hair length for male students. The district claimed that George's hair is in violation of this rule. As a result, George has faced disciplinary action since August 31st, 2023, being forced to serve in-school suspension and go to an off-site disciplinary program. However, a new Texas law, here we go, known as the Crown Act, I like that, Crown, I get it, prohibits schools and employers from race-based hair discrimination and protects certain hairstyles, including afros, braids, locks, twists, and Bantu knots. I have no idea what that is. Please forgive me. George and his family are arguing that his hairstyle is protected under this law. The trial is set for February 22nd and will determine whether the school's district dress code regulating the hair length is in violation of the Crown Act. Listen, I don't know how you feel about this. Take the emotion out because it does immediately revokes or invokes emotion. But if you just read it, and to me, just try your best to break it down. Now, according to this picture, his hair, because I use deductive reasoning, I try to analyze everything. According to this picture, it looks like his hair is pretty long, okay? And also, too, I'm just laying down all the facts. I'm pretty sure they read the manual or the book or the handbook, whatever, about the dress code and everything. So the reason I bring those two things up, because it could go either way. If his hair was already long prior to him going to orientation, because they had to be in some type of orientation or something, I'm just assuming, stay with me here, or something. So if his hair was long at that time prior to orientation and him going through orientation, picking up his uniforms, getting the books, getting the curriculum, going through the first few days, no one said anything. Or is it the fact that after the fact, he grew his hair out? Because I don't know, he's 18 years old, so that means that will make him probably what, a senior? Correct me. Okay, he's 18 years old. Let's use deductive reasoning. Does he say if he's a senior or not? Doesn't say. But he's 18. So 18 years old in high school, that puts you in about what, the junior or senior. So now, okay, so maybe his hair wasn't like that as a freshman. Wow. Okay. Maybe his hair wasn't like that as a freshman. So now, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to break it down. I don't know. If his hair grew that length, he was growing outside the boundaries of the guidelines of the school. Is he using the Crown Act to their benefit? Has nothing to do with race. I promise you it don't. Not to me. I'm just stating the bare facts. I'm just asking questions. This is just me. And that's probably why they're going to trial with this. But they're going to trial with this. Just going to trial with this is going to be so huge. It's going to set a standard across the board. This is going to be huge. Unnecessarily huge, but it's going to be huge. It has no choice but to be huge. They're definitely going to play the race card. I personally don't think there's a race card to be played. You can't play it. I'm not going to say that was a stupid thing to say. Of course you could play the race card. I don't think they should play it. I think they should save that card for later. Seriously, this is not the situation, in my opinion. Of course, people disagree with me. I already feel it. I know you disagree with me. I know you do. But I need to see the whole story. I need to see his freshman yearbook picture. That's what's going to tell it. Oh, it's coming to me now. Oh, I should have been a lawyer. I need to see. That's why they go on the trial. I need to see his yearbook, his freshman yearbook picture. If his freshman yearbook picture and his hair is not as long as it is now, which would make it within the guidelines of the school rules, you can't grow your hair out past that because you agreed already. You acquiesced. Come on now. Now, here I go. See, ooh, I'm good. I could play both sides. Ooh, I could go both sides. If you're going to argue the Crown Act, which is feasible because that's what they're doing, you can't tell anyone when they can become when they can become religious or become spiritual or whatever. In this case, yes. So if after his freshman year he was bald-headed and then he became religious based on his religious, then he had the right within this religion to grow his hair like the Rastafarians and things like that, then you can't deny that you cannot deny that man his religious beliefs. Oh man. So it can go either way. Wow. It could go either way. You know which way it's going. Let's keep it real. It's in Texas. You already know which way it's going. It's in Texas. Whoo, you already know which way it's going. But you could play either side of the. Oh, you could go either way. Dang, you could go either way. Let me see. Let me see what the chat's saying. That church or whatever he is will have been undone by an insane new father. Okay, I have no idea what. Oh, you mean at the church, the first story? I'm sorry, I'm just reading. I'm like, what are you talking? Got you. That yes, you are correct. Let me see. It takes years to get a certain length in locks. Okay, it does. Okay, all right, Haitian. Let me ask you a question. Based on the picture. Now let's keep it real. I love this conversation. That's why I wish. I need a female up here. Well, I know I'm being gender biased because males would know this too. Does this look like his hair, or does it look like he added extensions in this? Because my question is this: ooh, if you add extensions to your hair, can you then claim the Crown Act? Can you? I say no. That's what I say. So that's one question. And the second question, just by looking at his hair, do you think that's all his hair, Haitian? my cousin that's in the chat. Do you think that's all his hair? I'm just curious. But that first question I asked, whoa, if you add hair to fake hair to your own existing hair, can you claim that as a religion? Can you then utilize the Crown Act? Okay, let me see. Been growing since okay. Been growing since before high school. Yes. Okay, so you're saying that's his real hair. Okay. All right. Okay. I got you. Wow. You know that's going to set a precedence. It really is. It's going to trial. I doubt if they're going to settle. But again, I'm serious. It's in Texas. So if you really just become astute and know what's going on, conservative state versus a liberal state, you're down in Texas. Texas, of course, being conservative. Yeah, just use common sense. Actually, there have been other stories. Let me see. Fake hair doesn't apply to Crown Act. Thank you. I like that. Thank you. I like that. Well, it shouldn't apply. Does it though? Does it though? Does it apply? It shouldn't. I heard what you're saying. It shouldn't, but does it? I don't know. That's a great. You know what? I'm not going to look it up now, but that's a great question. Man, and you made me lose my train of thought. You lucky your button out here.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.